Hi, Professor Murphy. This is Elizabeth Fisher. I'm writing my persuasive speech today to persuade you and my classmates that pit bulls are not vicious, mean, aggressive dogs. I have a few visual aids. I've got these, I've got my cards, and I also have this picture of this pit bull and its wonderful smile. I would like to begin the speech today with a quote from Cesar Millan. He's also known as the Dog Whisperer. When he was basically talking about his 16-year-old brindle pit bull named Daddy, he spoke of this dog that it was an absolute pleasurable experience to have this dog walk with him side by side, basically down the red carpet and through multiple years of basically helping unstable dogs reach their goals. He said it has been a pleasure to have this dog walk by his side each and every single day to prove to people that these dogs are not mean. He says that the bad raps that pitties have across the United States is just wrong. It should be illegal, and the reasons why is because humans have created the very characteristics that we vilify in pit bulls. We are responsible for them. We have genetically engineered them to be strong, to withhold massive amounts of pain, tolerance for pain, and to withhold massive amounts of standing power. These are the plain, unvarnished facts of their DNA. DNA means nothing. Dogs are not born mean, we make them mean. DNA is not their destiny. Properly socialized among humans, they can be anything that we want them to be. I would like to tell all of you of my personal experiences with my pit bulls, Romeo and Bear. They have shown me and my family the ultimate companionship, loyalty, their faith in us, and that beautiful pit bull smile every single time you walk through the door. I'd like to persuade you today, my audience, that despite the negative media attention and the bad reputations that this breed has, they're wonderful. They're loyal, they're great, and they're just like any other pet out there. First, let's take a look at how the media has exploited this breed to be vicious and everything that's far from the truth. Animal control across the U.S. has told the ASPCA the media is only alerted when a bite involves a pit bull because of how much media attention they actually get. There was a study done in Denver, Colorado in 1998 all the way to 2007. It was actually published in 2007 of a 4-day period. What happened in this study was that they took the media newspaper articles and stuff that happened to have dog attacks and fatalities involved, and this is basically what they came up with. August 18th, 2007, there's a lab mix that killed a 70-year-old man. The incident was only reported once in local newspapers. In August 19th of 2007, a 16-month-old little boy was attacked and his ear was ripped off. He received fatal head injuries. This attack was only reported twice because it was a mixed breed dog. August 20th of 2007, a 6-year-old boy's ear was ripped off by another mixed breed dog. This incident was also reported only once. August 21st of 2007, a 59-year-old woman was attacked by 2 pit bulls in her home. She received pretty severe injuries, but she was not fatally injured. This attack was published in 230 different articles across the United States, including MSNBC, CNN, and Fox. Now let's look at some statistics. Today's media is filled with dog attacks. Routinely quoted in these statistics are from the Center for Disease Control, also known as CDC. The study released in 2001 says that pit and pit bull type dogs account for 21% of human fatalities. The problem with this is that they lump all bully breeds, all pit bulls, anything that resembles a terrier or a bull is lumped into this. So only 10% are actually pit bulls. Now that we've talked about statistics and what is wrong with the media, let's talk about where all of these statistics actually come from. The media. It comes from the newspaper headlines, the television networks. The Center for Disease Control and the ASPCA agree that the statistics are full of inaccuracies because it only is pulled from media attention. Well, if you're only pulling 230 articles about pit bulls and you're only reporting 1 or 2 about the other dog fatalities, there are massive amounts of inaccuracies with this. There is a problem. The frenzy against pit bulls is nothing but a blind fear, fueled by the human need to find a scapegoat. There isn't a single shred of evidence that an American Pit Bull Terrier is vicious. That comes from the ASPCA. Now that we know the statistics and why they are inaccurate, even Animal Control and ASPCA that prints these reports agree that because there are so many inaccuracies with these reports, we are not to discriminate against any breed because it's wrong. Let's talk about temperament testing now. Amazingly enough, temperament tests are done every few years by the ASPCA, by multiple different organizations, the Humane Society, everybody. Pit bulls pass this temperament test at 85%. Amazingly enough, golden retrievers, labs, collies, and other family-friendly dogs only pass at 77%. Joy Freeman, a woman that worked with Mutt's Matter Rescue where I adopted my second pit bull, would agree with me that any dog you bring into your home, pit bull, lab, whatever you want, any dog that you bring into your home is a product of what you make that dog. If you want to train your dog to be mean, it will be. And because a pit bull is so smart and so loyal, if you train this dog to attack someone and hurt them, they're going to do it just to please you. Now that I've talked to you about statistics, the problems with the media, the true realities of these wonderful dogs, and how they surpass family-friendly dogs in their temperament testing, let's talk about Romeo and Bear. Romeo was brought into my life because of my husband. I too, at one point in my life, was afraid of pit bulls. I didn't want anything to do with it until I met this little dog. He's been wonderful. Every single one of my surrounding neighbors have written letters for me to prove that he was the most well-behaved, family-friendly, smart, loyal dog that there was. Bear is a puppy, but he is certainly well on his way. I hope all of you from this speech will stop and think about this very misunderstood breed and realize breedism is as bad as racism and something needs to change. The ways that you can help. You can adopt or encourage other people to adopt pit bulls. Always do your research before you adopt any dog, especially an American Pit Bull Terrier. They definitely need to be trained well. They've got to hold their stands, and you have to help rehabilitate their name. Donate money to the ASPCA, the Humane Society, to rescue groups, to anybody to help with the aid of pit bulls. Maybe host a fundraiser, talk to a church. Become a foster family for a pit bull. Not every family is pit bull friendly, but if you could pay it forward, definitely do it to a pit bull. Volunteer. You can volunteer with shelters, organizations all across the country. Spay and neuter all of your dogs. Never give up on your dog. They're puppies. You train them. Never give up on them. Don't just get rid of them because they're a little banged up. Educate yourself about this breed despite the myths. Again, anyone that gets any dog needs to realize that it is a product of you. Pit bulls are wonderful. Anyone that has ever owned a pit bull will tell you they're amazing, loyal, family-friendly, wonderful dogs. I would like to end my speech today with this little pit bull smile, because that's exactly who they are.